Hello and welcome to another edition of Autocar Quick News, your weekly wrap of all the happenings from the automotive world. Before we begin, please ensure you're subscribed to the Autocar India channel and have hit the bell icon to be notified every time we have a new video up. We'll start the week's news with Tata Motors that's launched the updated Nexon range. The updated Tata Nexon starts at 8.1 lakh rupees and tops off at 15.5 lakh rupees. Before we talk prices, you should know that the Nexon is available in as many as 11 trims spread across 5 engine and gearbox combinations. As before, the Nexon is on offer with a 120 HP 1.2-litre 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine and a 115 horsepower 1.5-litre diesel engine. Base versions of the petrol get a 5-speed manual gearbox. Higher spec versions get a 6-speed manual, and there's also the option of a 6-speed AMT as well as a new 7-speed dual clutch gearbox. Diesel versions are on offer with a 6-speed manual and a 6-speed AMT. Price bands for these versions are on your screen now. Jay has covered the 2023 Nexon in great detail, but here's a quick overview of all that's changed. The Nexon gets a comprehensive makeover with edgier styling all around. There's a split headlamp arrangement up front and sharper elements at the back. It's only at the sides that there's a link to the older Nexon. Also redone is the Nexon's interior. The dashboard sports a revised center console with a touch-based panel for the climate control system. There are slimmer and more angular AC vents, and there are even leather inserts for a more upmarket look. A 2-spoke steering wheel with an illuminated Tata logo is also new to the Nexon. Features-wise, the Nexon sees a big upgrade with a 10.25-inch touchscreen, digital dials and a 360-degree camera now being part of the package. Ventilated front seats, an air purifier, a voice-assisted sunroof are other key features on board. Safety features include 6 airbags as standard across the range, ESC 3-point seat belts for all passengers, ISOFIX child seat mounts as well as emergency and breakdown call assist. The updated Nexon EV has also been launched with prices starting at 14.74 lakh rupees. The Nexon EV is available in MR or mid-range form that gets a 30 kWh battery pack, while there's also the LR or long-range version that uses a 40.5 kWh battery pack. Here's a look at pricing. The Nexon EV sports some visual cues that make it stand out from the petrol and diesel Nexons. For instance, the upper portion of the nose has a single-tone body-colored finish, there's a full-width LED daytime running lamp that shows the charging status, and the lower portion of the bumper gets sealed-off metallic strakes as opposed to the mesh-like design on the ICE versions of the Nexon. Lastly, there's an EV badge on the tailgate. Different colors help distinguish the EV's interior from the petrol and diesel Nexons, and unique to the top-spec Nexon EV is a larger 12.3-inch touchscreen. Other changes from the earlier Nexon include a traditional gear selector in place of a rotary dial and the incorporation of paddle shifters at the steering wheel for regen level settings. The Nexon EV now runs a new motor that produces 129 horsepower on the MR version and 145 horsepower on the LR version. Updates to the powertrain have brought along improvements to range. The MR now has an ARAI claimed range of 325 km, while the LR has a range of 465 km, which are both 12 km more than before. As before, the Nexon EV supports DC fast charging at up to 30 kW. What's new is vehicle-to-load and vehicle-to-car functionality. Do watch Gavin's review to see the Nexon EV in action. Over the week, Citroen launched the C3 Aircross SUV in India, priced at 9.99 lakh rupees ex-showroom for the base U variant. Prices for other variants will be announced at a later date, though dealers are quoting an ex-showroom price of 11.3 to 11.45 lakh for the mid-spec Plus version and 11.95 to 12.1 lakh for the top-spec Max version. Dealer sources tell us that the Plus and Max version with a third row of seats will cost an additional 35,000 rupees. Citroen has opened bookings for a token amount of 25,000 rupees and deliveries will commence from October 15. You can watch Saumal's review of the C3 Aircross for all details, but in a nutshell, the Citroen is a fairly substantial SUV that uniquely offers the option of a third row of seats that can be removed altogether to free up luggage room. The features list comprises a 10.2-inch touchscreen, a 7-inch digital instrument cluster, and roof-mounted AC vents. But items like a sunroof and ventilated front seats are missed. There's only one engine and gearbox combo on offer that comprises a 110 horsepower 190 Nm 1.2-litre turbo petrol engine that comes mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. There's no word of an automatic option as yet, though a 6-speed torque converter equipped variant has been displayed abroad. Jeep has launched the much-awaited option of an automatic transmission with the 4x2 diesel version of the Compass. The Compass Diesel 4x2 80 range starts at 23.99 lakh rupees ex-showroom. While the entire price list hasn't been revealed as yet, the new variant's price makes it a full 6 lakh rupees more affordable than the Compass 4x4 80's starting price. Like the diesel 4x480, the Compass 4x280 uses a 9-speed torque converter automatic transmission. Power is channeled solely to the front wheels. Also shared with the 4x480 is the 170 horsepower 350 Nm 2-litre diesel engine. Fuel economy is rated at 16.2 kpl. In case you're wondering, the Compass is no longer available with a petrol engine, though Jeep's new gen 150 horsepower 1.3-litre turbo petrol engine is set to be on the cards for India. Jeep has used the 4x280's launch as an opportunity to rejig the lineup. There are 5 trims on offer and the range starts with the diesel manual 4x2 in sport trim that sees the price drop to 20.49 lakh rupees, though Jeep hasn't shared prices of other variants as yet. Do check autocarindia.com where we'll have the prices up as we get them. All versions of the Compass get new design alloy wheels as part of the rejig. Jeep has also unveiled the Meridian Overland Edition, which gets a new grille and alloy wheel design as well as a copper-based interior color theme. Mercedes-Benz has launched the all-electric EQE SUV in India priced at 1.39 crore rupees. The EQE takes the place of the EQC in Merc's lineup. The model has been launched in India in EQE 500 guise and comes powered by a 408 horsepower and 858 Nm dual motor arrangement. The motors draw power from a 90.5 kWh battery pack. WLTP range stands at 550 km and there's support for DC charging at up to 170 kW. Mercedes says the all-wheel drive SUV can accelerate from 0 to 100 kph in just 4.9 seconds and has a top speed of 210 kph. Unlike the EQC that was based on an ICE-derived platform, the EQE SUV is built on an EV-only architecture, and the design and stance reflects as much. The EQE SUV sports an efficiency-enhancing slippery shape with sleek lines and clean curves along the body. A sealed-off front grille and aero-enhancing wheels are also part of the package. On the inside, the EQE SUV gives the feel of being in an elevated EQS, because like the sedan, the electric SUV also gets Merc's 56-inch hyperscreen. The arrangement is actually 3 screens connected by thick tempered glass. Other features of note include standard fit air suspension, an off-road mode, a 15-speaker Burmester sound system and massage functions for the front seats. Brought to India as a CBU import, the EQE SUV is pricier than rivals like the BMW iX, Audi Q8 e-tron and Jaguar I-Pace. We'll be driving the EQE SUV in the coming days, so stay tuned for the full review that goes live on September 29. Audi India has launched a limited edition version of the Q8 SUV priced at 1.18 crore rupees ex-showroom. This limited edition model costs about 11 lakh rupees more than the Q8 Celebration and will be available only over the festive season. The Q8 limited edition is based on the current model and not the upcoming facelift that was shown abroad a few weeks ago. The limited edition Q8 is on offer in 3 color options: Mythos Black, Glacier White and Daytona Grey, and gets the sporty S-Line exterior package and 21-inch wheels as standard. Buyers can also opt for the black pack that brings with it a blacked-out grille, wing mirrors and roof rails. There are no changes to the interior, though the limited edition gets 4-zone climate control as standard. Other features of note include a panoramic sunroof, HD matrix LED headlights, dual touchscreens and a Bang & Olufsen sound system. Like the standard Q8, the limited edition comes powered by a 340 horsepower 3-litre V6 turbo petrol engine. English sports car brand Lotus is all set to arrive in India later this year. Famous for its lightweight sports cars, Lotus will sell its cars through Exclusive Motors of New Delhi. The first models to go on sale will be the Emira and Elettre. The Emira is a sports car and in many ways is typical Lotus. Relatively small, light and agile, it'll be sold powered by a 365 horsepower 4-cylinder AMG sourced engine and a more powerful 406 horsepower V6 from Toyota. The all-electric Elettre SUV is a departure from the Lotus script but is the model with wider appeal for India. It's edgy outside and inside and comes packed with features. There's a strong 611 horsepower for the Elettre and Elettre S, while the R version gets a bigger rear motor with a 918 horsepower total output. Under the floor, all versions get a 109 kWh battery pack that can charge at up to 350 kilowatts. Prices are likely to range from 2.5 to 3.1 crore rupees. Norms requiring all cars to be equipped with 6 airbags may not come into force. Speaking at the ACMA convention in Delhi, Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nikhil Bhatia said there is no need to mandate 6 airbags anymore with the launch of the Bharat New Car Assessment Program from October 1, 2023. Speaking on the matter, the minister said the requirement of 6 airbags for a 4-star or 5-star BNCAP rating will in its own way push manufacturers to equip their vehicles with 6 airbags. At present, 2 airbags are mandatory. The 6 airbag regulation was to come into force on October 1, 2022 and was since deferred by 12 months. Over the week, the Union Minister also urged industry to move away from diesel vehicles and hinted at an additional 10% pollution tax on diesels. However, Mr. Gadkari was quick to clarify there is no such proposal under consideration. Moving over to the world of two-wheelers, KTM has launched the Gen 3 390 Duke in India at 3.11 lakh rupees. The price is about 13,000 rupees more than the previous model, but the added spend is worth it. At the heart of the Gen 3 390 Duke is an all-new and now larger engine displacing 399cc and pumping out 45 HP and 39 Newton meters, which equates to 1.5 horsepower and 2 Newton meters more than before. This engine is housed in a completely new trellis frame that now features an aluminium subframe and all-new suspension that comprises a revised upside-down fork and a new offset monoshock attached to a redesigned swing arm. The 390 Duke now gets 3 riding modes, rain, street and track, each one offering sharper power delivery than the last. The latter also throws in launch control, and traction control is now standard. As with the outgoing machine, this new 390 Duke also packs in cornering ABS and a bidirectional quick shifter. In addition to the new 390, KTM has also launched the updated 250 Duke. Like its larger sibling, it also gets a new trellis frame, aluminium subframe, suspension, wheels and brakes. However, it continues with the same 249cc engine that has been serving it since its inception. Priced at 2.39 lakh rupees ex-showroom, this updated bike is a mere 779 rupees more expensive than before. Bookings for both new bikes are now open on the KTM India website for an amount of 4,500 rupees, and the company says that the pair will reach showrooms by mid-September. Kawasaki has launched the Ninja ZX4R in India, priced at 8.49 lakh rupees ex-showroom. The fully fed ZX4R comes powered by a 399cc liquid-cooled inline-4 engine that produces a heady 80 horsepower with ram air assistance. Peak power comes in at a stratospheric 14,500 RPM. Kawasaki has only launched the base variant in India. The higher spec SE and ZX4RR have not made it here. The bike we receive is held together by a trellis frame suspended on an upside-down fork and monoshock. Up front, it's an SFF BP unit from Showa, while the monoshock is preload adjustable. Dual-channel ABS is standard, and braking is handled by twin 290mm discs at the front and a single 220mm unit at the rear. Features and electronics include a 4.3-inch Bluetooth-equipped color TFT dash, which enables turn-by-turn navigation and notification alerts. The ZX4R also has a separate track layout, and you can cycle through the 4 preset riding modes: Sport, Road, Rain, and a customizable rider mode, which allows the rider to adjust the traction control and power modes. Honda has launched the updated CB300F, and the big talking point is the reduction in price. The bike now comes priced at 1.7 lakh rupees. The CB300F is now more affordable by 56,000 and 59,000 rupees for the Deluxe and Deluxe Pro variants respectively. The CB300F is powered by a 24 horsepower, 25.6 Nm, 293cc oil-cooled engine that's mated to a 6-speed sequential gearbox with slip and assist clutch. The CB300F gets a fully digital instrument cluster, LED headlamps, taillights and turn indicators, and a Bluetooth-enabled system for smartphone connectivity. Standard safety features include a traction control system and dual-channel ABS with front and rear disc brakes. The 300F also features upside-down telescopic front forks with a 5-step adjustable rear monoshock. And that's all the news we have for you this week. Stay tuned to Autocar India for all the latest from the automotive world. Thanks for watching.